I would say this episode made me want to puke, but looks like Virginia has me covered. Rick's in therapy.
Can I ask if you're currently a hologram?
Yeah, hold on. 1 sec.
Both of him. It seems he does want to change, despite a certain someone's claims that he can't.
Let's do it. Therapy me.
Suddenly, the president shows up to, quote-unquote, ask Rick on a mission.
I recognize you.
Oh, how nice.
It's not nice to recognize a president.
While headed there, we get some interesting American history.
Turned Nessie's bones to silver, giving her the wear version of AIDS.
You can't date my shrink.
Until Rick interjects. And I quite enjoy Rick being on the same level as the president, who seems to be relying on Rick a lot.
Another president mission? I'll portal over.
The problem is it looks like there's a crisis in the state of Virginia.
Love.
Yeah, Virginia's become a bit of a utopia with a whopping 100% governor approval rating. And in retrospect, that was some nice foreshadowing. A whole team gets assembled to infiltrate the state, but maybe Mr. President has some ulterior motives.
Me, you pretended to need a crack team so you could get Wong's number?
If I wanted, I could get her genome.
So Curtis has a tremendous decision between right and wrong. I mean, Rick and Wong. Hey, at least he tried to get Rick's blessing.
Gun?
No, thank you.
So the president and the therapist arrive to Virginia, recapping the Civil War.
Your country doesn't need Virginia's love right now.
You know, the last time a state talked that way, we had to have a whole thing.
And indeed, it is a paradise. Well, with one caveat. Virginia has come victim to life's biggest antagonist, an ex.
Unity.
Unity is back and doing whatever it takes to reach Rick.
I just want to talk.
It actually looks like she's been worried about him after all this time.
Calm down. We came because we're worried about you.
Why?
Rick is just, unfortunately, an easy person to get attached to.
You're looking for him again?
If not obsessed with. This is, of course, terrible for publicity. Even Shonda has some thoughts.
More like hyperbully, Tom.
Oh, shit. Shonda came to play.
Tensions rise and Rick has a confrontation with his counselor.
On the other hand, you got world-famous Schlong.
Not sure why he cares so much about this. It's just a plot point we need to accept. Then Unity makes contact, and she warns Rick about the situation.
If it connects to another mind, it could become its own colony.
Then, a lot of bickering ensues.
Rick, do you not trust Unity?
Shut up.
And I mean a lot.
Slower? I haven't even touched you and you're already backseat war rooming.
Andre?
Helen?
It's pretty annoying, but also pretty funny. Unfortunately, Rick does not heed Unity's warning, leaving Curtis with neither scientist nor therapist.
Dinner.
I'm not interested in taking this further.
What? Why?
And we get some more strong setup.
You overcome your need for approval.
And I think they do a really good job of showing the pressure Curtis is under.
President Curtis inside checking his phone to see if this will make people like him.
Even if he takes things a smidge too far. That's right, Curtis intentionally and disgustingly infects himself. All for the sake of gaining civilian approval. By force.
Good president. President. Good.
This all shows why him and Rick work so well together. They're both deeply insecure and very volatile.
You going? Therapy.
Later on, Rick rescues Dr. Wong and they go on a mission of their own.
I need Unity's help, so you need to convince her I'm worth it.
You aren't.
So lie.
And some things finally get aired out.
Called you multiple times. You ghosted me.
Expectedly, Dr. Wong acts as a really great mediator. Wong is a necessary straight man in this universe.
That he doesn't know how to indicate to you he's changed, because he's changing very slowly.
Even if it does often make her comparatively less interesting than her peers. So Rick teams up with his ex to free humanity, and they pretty quickly recover the Earth.
Nice job, Yoon.
So thankfully society is able to resume their normal lives. Now that all's said and done, in deciding to seize the opportunity, Rick puts his cards on the table.
I trust you now.
That's nice, but I don't trust you.
Fair enough.
So Rick's left sitting with his regrets. It's actually a pretty solemn moment.
Hey, Rick, listen, I'm just gonna stop by Virginia, okay? I don't know what state you live in, but...
Oh, and President Curtis miraculously still has a job.
I think I might need therapy.
I think I like this episode. It just felt kind of long. Part of that, I think, is because of the single running joke. Or should I say, Gag. Rick, Wong, and Curtis are also fun together, but Rick and Curtis are so similar, it's almost like Wong and two Ricks.
America hates your dome.
Hope you marked that. It was his dome in the chopper, now it's mine.
Also, Rick's inner sorrow has been a thing since season 1, but it feels more raw as of later seasons.
You want a painkiller? I'm on a few of them right now.
And it's a nice addition, it makes Rick more three-dimensional.
Sorry.
Overall, I would give this one a 7.